Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to RESIN-WEEN. It is the second week of Halloween videos on my channel. By the way, I just want to remind you guys that you guys came up with RESIN-WEEN, not me, so do not look at me that way. But anyway, what I want to do this week is something a little bit more abstract that I kind of came up with completely randomly the other day. So I kind of want to make a set of coasters that kind of look like a creepy bog or like a creepy swamp, but with bats. So if you guys are interested to see how I'm gonna come up with a set of coasters that look like a creepy swamp with bats, then continue watching. Okay, so recently I got castin craft, which was the ingredient I was missing when I was making those 3D flowers. So many of you guys in the comments of that video told me to get that stuff. I got it and I've kind of been playing around with it. And so the other day I had some like extra leftover resin and I decided to pour the castin craft mixture in there, and then I kind of dripped some ink around, and when I popped them out, it kind of looked like fog. Like the castin craft kind of did this weird thing with the ink that made it look like fog or like a creepy bog. And I was like, oh my God, I have to try to make a creepy swamp look, because the colors I had used were like pink and purple, obviously. So I want to do like, you know, a mustard color and like greens and browns. And then I have these really cute little bats that I printed out, and then I cut them out, and then I laminated them, and then I cut them out again. So thank you so much, Sean, for helping me cut these tiny little bats out. But I want to put these in there as well, and I feel like that'll just tie the whole creepy bog swampy look together. I love these. Look how cute they are. Aren't they adorable? I love them. It's freaking bats. I love Halloween. So we're going to be using these little bats that I have here, and then we'll be using castin craft to make like the foggy look. And then I'll also be using alcohol inks and then casting resin. Everything I'll be using, and I try to link everything that I use in every video in the description of the video. So if you're ever wondering what I'm using, or like if you want to go find it, the link is usually in the description. I'm trying really hard to link everything I've used in videos in the description, so you can check that out if you are wondering. So what I'm going to get started on doing is mixing up some casting resin, and then I'm going to pour that, just like a very thin layer, into some coaster molds. And then we're going to get our little bats in there. And I'm going to let that very first layer with the bats cure, just so that it gets a good grip on the bats and the bats won't like float out. And then once that is cured, we'll go in with the rest of it. I'll pour the rest of the mold filled, and then we'll do the alcohol inks and the castin craft mixture. So we're going to get started now. We're going to go over to my work desk. I'm going to get started on mixing up some casting resin, and we will kind of go from there. So it is 24 hours later and our coasters are ready to be popped out. And honestly, when I came in, I don't know, I was really afraid that these weren't going to turn out the same way that the original ones did. So I did pop one out just to see if it had done anything interesting or if the white completely took over. I was real nervous, so I popped one out by myself. And what I want to do is, because it did do something different than what it did like the first time. I definitely did get like a different effect than what I was going for, but it's kind of ironic, and I'll tell you why in a second. But I do want to show you the originals, like the coasters that I had done with extra resin, that I was kind of like the effect that I was going for originally. So these were basically what I was going for. So the white with like the casting craft mixture, that did like, as you can see, it looks like fog. It almost looks like, I don't know, it just looks like foggy, like swampy look, only it's purple and pink, and that's why I wanted to do like a mustard and a green and a brown to kind of make it look swampy. So that is what the original looks like. This is the look I was going for. I just want to give you a long look so you guys can like really take in what I was going for originally. And now I'm going to show you the one that I popped out, and I'm going to tell you why it's a little bit ironic. So this is what we got. This is what we made, and it definitely didn't do the like foggy kind of like floating at the back kind of thing that the originals did. But what it did do was that worming effect. And I know you guys don't know this, but I think I've tried doing a video about that like worming effect or the tubing effect probably like 3 times. And each time I've tried to do the video to figure out how it's done, I've completely failed. So the one time I was going for something else, because I swear every time I've tried the like tubing effect, this is how they'd come out. No tubing, no like 3D effect. And so the one time I'm trying to do something that looks like this, I actually get the tubing effect. So it's just a little bit silly. I'm fine with it because I think this looks so cool. It may not look foggy like this one does, and it may not look kind of like a swamp or whatever. I love how this came out because I feel like the tubing really made it look kind of like freaky and kind of gave it like a gross kind of look to it. I love the bats. I knew I would love the bats. They're super cute, and the colors are amazing. The colors are perfect for what I was going for. So now we're gonna pop the rest out. I have 3 more to pop out that I have not looked at. Pop this out. So here's this one. The viewfinder isn't showing me too much. It does look kind of blobby, but I love this. So we're gonna pop out the 3rd one. So here's what this one looks like. Again, I can tell that it has done the tubing effect, which I'm pretty excited about. Oh my God, it's so cool. The bats are so cool. And I do love, like, I personally really like leaving small spaces where it's just completely clear. I know that some people, when they make alcohol ink pieces, they like to have the whole thing covered, you know what I mean? Like the whole piece to have ink in it. I personally really like those clear spots. I don't know, I just feel like those clear spaces give some relief to everything that's going on, like all the craziness that's going on in the piece. You guys, I cannot believe I got the tubing effect by accident. I cannot tell you how hard I tried to get this to work. And watch, when I try to like recreate this at some point to make an actual video, I guess I already made the video, so I might as well not make that video. This is like a 2-in-1 video. Ooh, this one looks blobby as well. Who would have thought I would be hoping for blobby? The white really makes it. The white blobbiness really makes this piece like explode for me. I love it. I love all of them. You guys. Okay, I really need you guys to see them all together, so I'm just gonna shut up. Here are some clips of these pieces all together. Okay, you guys, I'm so excited to see what you think of these. I mean, even looking at the two different styles together, like what I was going for and what we actually got, I cannot get over how cool these look. And it's the tubing that really like does it for me in this. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know I did. I don't know. This was just such a fun video to make. And I really I'm surprised that they came out the way that they did. And I really love them. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and follow me on Instagram. It is at Artsymadwoman. I love you guys to absolute death. I hope you guys are having a really awesome spooky season. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. It's hot. It's hot in here. I'm sweating. Continue watching. Okay, so recently, I think and then we're gonna go from there. So I will see you over at my desk. Over at my desk. So, what? So we're gonna go over to my work desk now. And I'm just kind of like, what? And I'm just gonna let that first small, oh my gosh. And then we're gonna let that very small, but I think I've tried I don't know why, I just punched the table. It's not that big of a deal. Before I go, I had you guys comment your favorite Halloween movie. Thank you so much, one, for watching all the way to the end because that was the very last clip, and two, for actually commenting your favorite Halloween movie, but also, did nobody really comment Coraline? Did really none of you comment Coraline? I'm shocked. Unless some of you, if any of you did comment Coraline, I'm so sorry I didn't see it, but I legitimately don't remember seeing any Coraline comments. So, mumble, yum, yum, yum. Also, I realized that I did not tell you guys my favorite Halloween movie, and it is probably Nightmare Before Christmas. I know that that's like everybody's favorite Halloween movie, but I think that's for a reason because it's actually amazing. But then my other one is genuinely Coraline, and I think that's why I was like, I can't believe no one commented Coraline. Anyway, I really like asking questions in the very last clip just to see how many people actually watch to the very end. So my next question is, what is your favorite Halloween candy? And I think mine is probably Reese's. I know that's cheesy again. Or maybe even Kit Kat. And to just throw like maybe a curveball at you guys, my most hated candy is probably Whoppers. I hate Whoppers. They like, when you crunch down on them, it's like on chalk. Ooh, the texture is so bad. It like, I don't know, it makes my teeth tingle. It's horrible. So anyway, let me know what your most favorite Halloween candy is and what your most hated Halloween candy is. Okay, we're done. Beep boop bop, beep boop bop, beep boop bop, beep bop, beep boop. Why can't I find the button? Beep boop bop, bye.